So in the previous lesson, we performed a basic OS command injection example. Now, from the very first point to a reverse shell, we've done everything manually. And now, if you're new to this field, or even if you're an experienced veteran, sooner or later, you're going to want to automate what you do. So you can use tools or code your own. So in this lesson, I want to use the tool Commix for the command injection. Commix actually ships with Kali, and this is the latest version. However, I couldn't run it due to a bug, and I didn't even get to fix the bug. So instead of using this version, I'm going to use a previous version. So it's a long way around of just showing you that I will go to its GitHub page. And you see under the releases, you're going to see different releases. So I'm just going to download this one. I'll download the source code and save it. Then go to the download folder, extract the files. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the terminal and go to that directory. All right, so here are the files. And you can run it directly from here. Show options by specifying the H parameter. It has many options. You can test every one if you like, but I'm going to go on. So go to Firefox and send the traffic to burp. We're going to click Look Up. Now, copy this request to a file and name it whatever you want to and save. Then let the request go. Now, we have nothing with burp in Firefox. So, let's use Commix. So type commix.py-r to specify the file that we saved. P is for the parameter in the request to test, and all to test and check for everything Commix tests. And hit enter. So it gets something. Okay, I'm not alone. Commix also displays a password file first. Now it also enumerates this system in detail. And below, it asks to open a shell style interface. So, of course, I hit enter to accept. And this is the Commix style shell. So now you can run OS commands from here. uname-a, ID, and Commix can also create a reverse shell for us. So type in reverse TCP. Now, you may recall Metasploit. Okay, so set the local host to the IP address of your Kali, and then set the local port on Kali to listen for the reverse connection. I'm going to say 4445. And now you must choose which type of shell you want. And let's see, we've already done the Netcat style shell. So choose 2. Now you must choose which type of reverse TCP shell. So I'm going to say 8, and it will generate the payload for us. And then create the Metasploit resource file. All right, so I'm going to just split the window, then copy the resource file and paste it in here and add a queue for the parameter to start Metasploit in quiet mode. Then hit enter. Now the RC file creates a multi-handler with its options, and then exploit. So that way the generated reverse TCP payload on bbox connects to the handler on Kali. And the interpreter session is open. So type sysinfo And this command shows a short view of the system and the session information, and the get UID for the user of the session. Now you can run your post modules or do some privilege escalations on the system. That's entirely up to you, whatever you want. Oh, and one last thing. So as I observe this shell, it's not as consistent as the Metasploit reverse TCP shells. So I don't know why this would be, but in your system, it may indeed still be different.